This is special for me because last year when I started live car shows, this is one of the first trucks I shot, and I just named it a soft-sided Chevy truck. I didn't know what to call it, but David is going to be here today. Same truck. He's going to set the record straight. What is this great truck, David?
It's a 1948 Chevrolet Canopy Express.
And what was it mainly built and used for, you think?
They've been built since the late 20s. Chevrolet originally built them for vegetable peddlers.
Vegetable peddlers. Okay, so it was a peddling type of truck.
Yes, and it was built for peddlers because in small town America, we didn't have the big markets and what have you. So vegetable peddlers will go around to different neighborhoods, different streets, and people will come and buy vegetables right out of the back. And they will have a rack hanging for weighing the...
Right, a scale.
A scale, exactly. Then going into the 30s and 40s, there were still vegetable peddlers, but then it expanded into being used as a utility truck for gas and power.
Well, really? So like gas companies bought these for their service vehicles?
Yes, gas company, water companies. In fact, I have original brochures, I don't have them with me today, showing Chevrolet that they can be sold for the water company, the gas company. Then they also sold them for newspaper peddlers.
I can see that too.
I got an ad showing that they have an original 48, just like this, showing the Daily News, which is, let's say, out of LA.
Really? A local place?
Major metropolitan city. And newspapers stacked to the rim and taking newspapers out.
Well, that's the history of this vehicle. What's your history with it? Where'd you find it? How'd you get it?
Well, I've been looking for a Canopy Express for about 15 years now, and I wanted one that had no rust because they're prone to rust, they're prone to being beat up. Even though they were very rare, each year they only made less than 1,000, and they were from 300 to 800 each year.
Wow, that is a pretty small production number.
Compared to my neighbor over here, this truck next to us, where they make about 200,000 of them per year.
Right.
Because Chevrolet was a leader in Chevy sales.
Well, I can see why this is such a big hit on YouTube. This is a rare vehicle.
It's extremely rare, very valuable. I bought this one out of Hershey, Pennsylvania. I went there for the big major car show,
right?
And I was there for 2 weeks. I was there at Carlisle, and over the weekend I picked up a Sunday newspaper, and I just looked into the want ad. I was just fooling around doing nothing after breakfast, and I saw a want, for sale ad. It said 1940 Canopy Express restored.
After you'd been to all the shows and everything looking for one, you find one in the paper at the end of the trip.
And I've been going to car shows, like I said, for years,
right,
and looking for one, finding one. First you can't find them, and all of a sudden there's another one here in the show.
And really?
Yeah, there's about half a dozen of them here in Los Angeles.
That's neat.
But they're, so I went to the guy's home out in Hershey, and I crawled under there, no rust. I drove it. I go, this one's mine.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. And I negotiated a price. We came to a meeting of the minds, and I put it on our truck, brought it home.
Well, David, thanks for giving me the details on this truck. It's a great truck,
and
I'm going to take some more close-ups so the people at home get some of the detail. Absolutely. And you did a great job bringing this back to original condition.
It's a deluxe. It's got all the deluxe moldings on it and everything. So this one also could have been used as a flower truck also.
I got you.
Flower vendors had the deluxe pickup trucks.
Sure, you had to show up in style delivering flowers.
Exactly, especially if you were in nice neighborhoods.
Right. Well, thanks, David. Let me get some close-ups.
Kevin.
You bet. Thank you. Really nice, David. Great truck.
What's the website here? This is
Okay, 3 or 4 people told me I have to stop and talk to Conrad here because I'll never see another one of these ever again. Conrad, I hear this is a real rare vehicle. Tell me all about it.
Well, it's a 41 Chevy coupe pickup, and they produced 1,035 of these things, and from what I understand, there's only 3 of them in existence.
What did they originally build them for?
From what I understand, they were built for like the traveling salesman and stuff like that.
Really? Now, where did you find this car?
I found it in Downey, California.
In Downey, so it was a local California car.
I believe it came out of Michigan or Missouri.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's been a while to remember, but it did have out-of-state plates when I bought it.
It did. Well, it was in pretty good shape, or you bring it back from the dead?
Well, this is actually original paint on the car. We ended up painting the 2 rear fenders and the bed, but the rest, I spent quite a few days lightly color sanding and buffing it.
Well, you did a beautiful job on this, Conrad. This is a gorgeous, one-of-a-kind vehicle. Thanks for talking to us on Live Car Shows. I'm going to take some close-ups of the car, and I'm sure everyone's going to enjoy watching this car on the website.
Cool, thank you.
You bet. Thanks, Conrad. Beautiful job. Thank you.
At least $350 worth of gift certificates alone. So. About 200 I've just been told. Well, I don't know, but it's understandable. Let's walk around and see what we got. We have a Wild Hawk remote control aeroplane up here. Now I know that this thing full price. I got it when it was on sale, but full price sells for $100. Real nice gift, especially if you got it. That's like cash. That's like winning green money. Almost the same thing. We have.
You know, once again, the rear of these cars are somewhat ignored, you know. We have a nice example of these 30s here, and this one was a trunk. Once again, another one with a rumble seat. They all got Continental kits. Really nice 30s cars. You know, I forgot, this is a judging event for some of these GM cars. This is a 1936 coupe owned by Robert, and the judges right now are going over the engine.
The cash cars that we're talking about. I think I'll walk around the back this time so I don't get beat.
This looks like it's a pretty original car. Try to figure out which event they're judging for in a minute. Get out of their way. It's got to be nerve-wracking opening your hood. I see the owner just sitting back there. I'm with Robert. This is his car that's being judged. Robert's going to explain what club he's with and what the judging process he's going through. Robert, tell us about the club and the judging you're going through.
Well, the judging is the preservation I'm in. I've already gone through all the awards I can go through. Now it's just the preservation awards.
Preservation awards. And what exactly car did you bring today?
A 36 Chevy Coupe, and it's a one owner.
One owner? You're the original owner?
Oh, no. I could be, but no.
No, just tease it.
Mother-in-law bought it brand new in Utah.
Wow. So it served her well all those years, and you kept it in the family?
Yeah, I've had it for 20 years. I had it stored, and then I redone it over for her 85th birthday.
Wow, that must have been a surprise.
It was a big surprise.
That's almost like a Chevy moment. It could have been a commercial.
It could have been a funeral, too. She had a heart attack.
Well, let's hope not. Well, I hope you get your award today. I can't see how you can miss. It's a beautiful car.
Well, it is nice. There's a few things wrong with it, but they're not critical things.
But you're a driver. You drive this car.
I drove it out here from Glendale, yeah.
Right, so it gets out on the shows. It doesn't sit in the garage all the time.
Not all the time, no. I drive it about every other month.
That's great. Well, that's great. Well, I hope your car gets an award. I'm pretty sure it's going to. And thanks for talking to us today.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. You bet. Very cool. Thank you. Good. Okay, Robert told me, once again, this is the preservation judging. And the two different cars here, his is a coupe and this is a Master Deluxe. They're actually going between the two and comparing the differences between the two models. Both being original owner cars, of course. Here's a couple of the deluxe parts on the deluxe. It's got the mirrors and the side chrome, and over here on the standard, no mirrors. And I don't know if it was a factory fan or just an optional fan, but this is definitely the deluxe model. Really nice car here. And here's one that's going to be harder and harder to see in real life coming up, guys. It's a rumble seat. And this is about the end of the rumble seats. They started back in the original A's and T's, but I think by the time they got up to 40s, they were just about done with the rumble seat. Not sure if the deluxe included the chrome valve covers, but when you open this hood, you knew you were in a fancier car than in the standard coupe. There's the standard. And that was an obvious difference between these two models. This had a trunk, this had the rumble seat. Both had the Continental kits, though. That was the only place for a spare on these cars.